So here it is a problem of the problem name is online stock span. It is the lead code number 901. So what problem is saying that we are given a stack prices one by one. So for every new prices we need to find number of consecutive days before today where stock price was smaller than or equal to today's price, including today's itself. So if we see here is input is 100, 80, 60. This input is 100, 80, 60, 70, 60, 75 and 85. So what question is saying that if current price is 75, so current price is then this is 75. So we have to check the previous consecutive smaller equal element. So if it is 75, so it will include itself, and if we see the previous element, it is 60, so 60 is smaller than 75, so it will be also included. Now check previous element, 70 is also smaller than 75, so it will also included. So now check previous element, 60 is also smaller than 75, so it will also included. Now 60 is also included. Now check previous element, so its previous element is 80 is greater than 75, so it will stop. So our span will be 4 for 75. Let's see other examples. So if current stock is this, so what will be the span of this? Question is asking. So it will include itself also. So we will check the previous element. 60 is previous element is 60 and 60 is less than 70, so it will include. Now 60 is included. Now check previous element is 80 is greater than 70, so it will stop. So the span of 70 will be 2. Now you understand. So our brute force approach will be, so for every element we will go backward. What we are doing, we are going backward. Okay, so we are going backward and we will count the smaller or equal elements. So we will count smaller or equal element. So for every element, for if 100 we will count, if it for 80 we will go backward, for 60 we will go backward, for 70 we will go backward, for 60 we will go backward, for 75 we will go backward, 85 will go backward. So our complexity will be become big of n square, because every element will be iterate will go backward, so complexity become big of n square. So we have to optimize now. So what we will do is we will use stack and we will store its price comma span. Suppose initially what is this? Initially stack is empty, so input is 100. So what we will do, we will and there is no previous element, so we will include 100. And what is its span? Span is nothing, previous element, so it will include itself, so 1. So we will include price comma span. Okay, this price comma span. So so we will push that. Now we will check. What we will check, we will now 80 is there, so we will include 80 and we will check previous element is greater than 80, so it will not be included, so we will push that. So 100 comma 1 is done. Now 80 comma 1 will be done. Next there is the element 60 element. Now what is this? We will check the previous element is 80, which is greater than 60, so it will stop. So we will now store 60 comma 1 because the span is 1. Now what we will do, let me rewrite it. What we have included, 100 comma 1 80 comma 1, 60 comma 1. Now the current element is 70. So we'll check the previous element. Previous element is 60. If the current element is 70, we will span is equal to 1. Now previous element is 60. 60 is smaller than 70, so we will include that. Now check the previous element. Previous element is 80, which is greater than 70, so we will stop. So span will become 2. Okay. See, what we have done. Our element was 70 to 70. So what we have done is key current element is 70. So what we have done is we have 70. So we check this is stack. Okay, stack. So we have checked our current element is this. So current st dot top is smaller than 70. So what we have done that we will pop the top element. We will pop that top element and we will include the span of that element. So what was the span of 60s? Span was 60 was 1, and initially 70 was also 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So span equal to 2. Okay, span 2 हो गया. Now what we will do, span 2 हो गया 70 के लिए. Now check the top element 80. 80 is greater than 70, so it will stop. Okay, so now we will push that thing. What we will push 70 comma 2. Okay, now the element is next element is 60. So 60 we will check the element st dot top is greater than element, so we will directly push that into this 60 comma 1. No span will be included because 70 is greater than 60. Now the element is 75. 75 we have the element is 75. Current st dot top is smaller than 75, so we will include current span is 1. So now st dot top is smaller than, so we will pop that thing, we will pop and include that span. We will now again we will check st dot top is smaller than 75, so we will pop that st dot top and include that span. Span was 2, total it was 4. Now again we will check st dot top is 80, which is greater than 75, so it will stop here. Now if it was stopped, then we will include that 75. What was the span? 4. Okay, now the last element was 85. So what we will do, current element is 85, so we will check st dot top is smaller than 85, so we will include that span. Currently span was 1 and f75 is less than 85, st dot top is less than 85, so we will remove that top and include that span. Now again we will check st dot top is smaller than 85, so we will remove that and include that span. Now again check st dot top is 100, which is greater than 85, so it will stop. Current span is 6. We will include that thing 85 comma 6. Now input is over. So this was the logic. Let's see what we can code here. What we will do, we will make a stack. stack of pair int comma int. What is int comma int? We will store the price and the respective span of that. So stack stores price comma span. Okay, now this was the function. So initially span is 1, so it will matlab currently day itself counts, so span equal to 1. Okay, so what we were doing when stack is not empty, when stack was not empty and st.top.first is less than equal to price, st.top.first, st.top, that in st suppose 100 comma 1, तो 100 क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है प्राइस और 1 क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है स्पैन. तो एच टी डॉट सी 100 comma 1, सो एच टी डॉट टॉप डॉट फर्स्ट मीन्स मतलब फर्स्ट चीज़, फर्स्ट इज व्हाट रिप्रेजेंट करता है प्राइस. अगर वो कम हुआ एच टी डॉट top dot first is less than price, then what we will include the span of that element dot second, with that approach, and we will pop that thing. We will pop that thing, and after this loop completed, we will push that price comma span into the stack, and we will return the span. Okay. So now what will the time complexity for each element? We have pushed and pop only once, the big of 1 will be time complexity, and space complexity worst case that it will be in decreasing array, so nothing get pop, so space complexity big of n, space also big of n. Okay. Okay, so this was the solution of this question.